Personalized product recommendations. Imagine you are shopping online for a new pair of shoes. You've looked at a few pairs, maybe even added some to your cart. Then, suddenly, you see a suggestion for another pair of shoes that you might like. This is a personalized product recommendation, and it's how AI can help you find things you might actually want. Think of it like this: AI is like a smart shopping assistant. It looks at all your past purchases, like the clothes you bought, the music you listened to, or even the things you looked at but didn't buy. It also looks at what other people with similar tastes bought. Here's how it works. 1. Gathering information. The AI system collects all the data about you, like the things you bought before, the things you looked at, and even your age and location. 2. Finding patterns. It then looks for patterns in this data. For example, if you often buy running shoes, the AI might understand that you like sports and suggest other sports-related items. 3. Making recommendations. Based on these patterns, the AI system recommends products it thinks you'd like. Here's an example. Let's say you recently bought a new phone case with a cute cat design. The AI might notice this and suggest other cat-themed items, like a cat keychain, a cat mug, or even a cat-shaped phone charger. These recommendations are designed to make your shopping experience more enjoyable. They can help you discover new products you might not have found on your own, and they can save you time by showing you things you're more likely to like.
Customer purchase history. Customer purchase history. A simple explanation: imagine you go to a store and buy a few things. You buy a shirt, a pair of shoes, and some snacks. The store keeps a record of everything you bought. This record is called your purchase history. It's like a diary of everything you bought from that store. This history can be used for many things. Understanding your preferences. By looking at your past purchases, the store can understand what kind of things you like to buy. For example, if you always buy sports shoes, the store might know you are interested in sports. Recommending products. Based on your past purchases, the store can suggest products that you might like. For example, if you often buy coffee, the store might recommend a new coffee maker or some special coffee beans. Analyzing trends. The store can look at the purchase history of all its customers to see what's popular and what's not. This helps them decide what products to stock and how to organize the store. Example, let's say you are a customer who likes to buy books about animals. Your purchase history might look something like this: The Life of a Lion, Wild Birds of the World, Dogs, a complete guide. Based on this, the store might recommend you books about other animals, like Amazing Insects, Ocean Creatures. By looking at your past purchases, the store is getting a better idea of what you are interested in and can offer you even better options.
Browsing history. Browsing history. What it is and how it helps. Imagine you go to a website to buy something. You look at different products, maybe read reviews, and put a few items in your cart. All that clicking and exploring, that's your browsing history. It's basically a record of everything you did on a website, like the pages you visited. For example, you might have looked at the men's clothing section, then shirts, and then a specific blue t-shirt. The products you clicked on. This helps the website know what kind of things you're interested in. The items you added to your cart. This shows the website what you're most likely to buy. Why is browsing history important? It helps websites give you a more personalized experience. For example, imagine you're looking for a new phone. You visit a phone store's website and browse different models. The next time you go to the website, you might see ads for those phones, or recommendations for similar models based on what you saw before. This is because the website is using your browsing history to understand your interests and suggest things you might like. It's like the website is saying, hey, you looked at these phones before, maybe you'd like these others too. Think of browsing history like a trail you leave behind on the internet. It helps websites understand your preferences and give you a better experience.
Demographics. What are demographics? Demographics are like labels that tell us about groups of people. They help us understand who people are, what they like, and where they come from. Think of it like this. Age. How old are the people we're talking about? Are they kids, teenagers, adults, or seniors? Example, a toy company might target their ads to people between the ages of 5 and 10. Gender, are the people mostly male, female, or both? Example, A clothing store might have different sections for men's and women's clothing. Location: where do these people live? Is it a city, town, or rural area? What country are they from? Example: a restaurant might offer different menus depending on the location and what people like to eat there. Income: how much money do these people usually make? Example: a luxury car company might target people with higher incomes. Education: how much schooling do these people have? Are they high school graduates, college graduates, or have other kinds of training? Example: a company hiring for a technical job might look for candidates with specific degrees. Why are demographics important? Demographics are important because they help businesses understand who their customers are. This helps them target their marketing efforts. They can focus on reaching people who are most likely to be interested in their products or services. Create products and services that meet people's needs. By understanding the demographics of their target audience, companies can make products or services that people want. Make better decisions. They can use demographic information to make smarter decisions about where to open stores, what kind of advertising to use, and how to improve their products. It's important to remember, using demographics should always be done respectfully and responsibly. It's important to avoid making assumptions about people based on their demographics.
List of personalized product recommendations. Imagine you are shopping online. You've bought a few things before, and you've looked at some other products too. A list of personalized product recommendations is like a special list that an AI system makes for you. It suggests things you might like based on what you've already done. What you bought: let's say you bought a new phone. The AI might suggest a phone case, screen protector, or a new charger. What you looked at: maybe you checked out a few hiking boots, even though you didn't buy them. The AI might suggest different hiking boots, hiking clothes, or backpacks. Who you are: the AI might also know things like your age, location, and what kind of things you usually buy. This helps make the recommendations even more relevant. So, instead of just seeing random things, the AI shows you a list of products that are more likely to be something you want. It's like a friend who knows your taste and helps you find good things to buy.
Automate customer support chatbots. Automate customer support chatbots, helping people faster. Imagine you are shopping online and have a question about a product. Instead of waiting for a human customer service agent, you can just type your question into a chat box. A friendly chatbot pops up and instantly answers your question. That's the power of automated customer support chatbots. How do they work? They learn from information. Chatbots are trained on a huge amount of information like product details, common customer questions, and solutions. Think of it like a giant knowledge base. They understand your questions. Using special AI technology, chatbots can figure out what you are asking, even if you don't use perfect grammar. They give you answers based on what they've learned. Chatbots give you relevant answers, instructions, or solutions. Example: you ask the chatbot, "How do I return a shirt?" The chatbot might say, "To return a shirt, please follow these steps. 1. Go to the My Orders section. 2. Select the order containing the shirt. 3. Click Return Item. 4. Follow the on-screen instructions." If you have more questions, feel free to ask. Why use chatbots? Faster responses. Chatbots are always available, 24/7, so you don't have to wait in line for a human agent. More efficient. Chatbots can handle many simple questions, freeing up human agents to deal with more complex issues. Improved customer experience. Chatbots can give quick and helpful answers, making customers feel more satisfied. The future of customer support. Chatbots are becoming increasingly sophisticated, meaning they can handle even more complex questions and conversations. They are a powerful tool to make customer service faster, easier, and more enjoyable for everyone.
Customer queries. Customer queries, what they are and why they matter. Customer queries are the questions, requests, and concerns that customers have about your business, products, or services. Think of them like the conversations you have with your customers, but in a written or spoken form. Let's break it down. Questions. These are straightforward inquiries about your products, services, policies, or anything else related to your business. Example: what is the return policy for this item? Requests: customers may ask you to do something specific, such as provide information, make a change, or solve a problem. Example: can you send me a tracking number for my order? Concerns: these are issues or complaints that customers may have. Example: I received a damaged product, what should I do? Why are customer queries important? They are essential for understanding your customers and their needs. They tell you what they are looking for, what problems they are facing, and what they want from your business. By understanding customer queries, you can improve your products and services. You can identify areas where your offerings need improvement based on common questions or complaints. Provide better customer support. You can tailor your support responses to address specific issues and answer questions clearly. Make your business more efficient. By automating responses to common queries, you can free up your staff to focus on more complex tasks. Think of customer queries as a valuable source of information about your customers. By paying attention to what they are asking, you can build a better business that meets their needs.
Product information. The key to smart recommendations and helpful chatbots. Imagine you are shopping online for a new pair of shoes. You want something comfortable, stylish, and maybe even waterproof. To help you find the perfect pair, the website needs to know about the shoes it sells. That's where product information comes in. Product information is all the details about a product that a business needs to share with its customers. Think of it like a product's ID card. It tells you everything you need to know, from its size and color to its special features and price. Here are some examples of product information. Name. This is the product's official name, like Nike Air Max 270. Description. This tells you what the product is and what it does. For example, these shoes are designed for comfort and support, with a cushioned sole and a breathable upper. Features. These are the specific details that make a product unique. For example, these shoes are waterproof, with a durable rubber outsole and a padded ankle collar. Specifications. This includes technical information, like the size, weight, or material of the product. For example, these shoes come in sizes 6 to 12 and are made of leather and mesh. Price. This tells you how much the product costs. Images. Pictures help customers visualize the product and understand its features. Why is product information important? For customers, product information helps customers make informed decisions and find what they need. For businesses, accurate and detailed product information is crucial for creating personalized product recommendations. If a customer buys a pair of running shoes, the website can suggest other running gear based on the information it has about the shoes. Helping customer support chatbots respond to queries. If a customer asks, "Do these shoes come in blue?" the chatbot can quickly check the product information and provide an answer. Making sure that customers are happy with their purchases. When customers have all the information they need, they are less likely to return or complain. So, the next time you are shopping online, remember that the information about each product is carefully curated to help you make the best choice.
Knowledge base articles. Imagine you have a big library full of books, but instead of books, it's filled with information about your products and services. That's what a knowledge base is. It's a collection of helpful articles, facts, and guides that answer common questions your customers might have. Knowledge base articles are like the individual books in this library. Each article focuses on a specific topic, problem, or question. Think of it as a mini guide written just for that issue. Here's an example. Let's say you sell a new kind of phone. Your knowledge base might have articles like how to set up your new phone. This article would explain the step-by-step process of getting the phone ready for use. Troubleshooting common phone problems. This article would list some issues people face and how to solve them. Understanding your phone's features. This article would explain all the different things your phone can do, like taking pictures, making calls, and using apps. These articles help customers find answers quickly, without having to contact customer support directly. This saves everyone time and makes everyone happier.
Relevant responses. Okay, let's talk about relevant responses in a simple way. Imagine you are talking to a chatbot, like a helpful computer assistant. You ask a question, and the chatbot gives you an answer. What makes a response relevant? It directly addresses your question. Think of it like a conversation with a friend. If you ask, "What's the weather like today?" you don't want them telling you about their favorite food. The answer should be about the weather. It uses information you've already given. If you ask about a specific product, the response should focus on that product, not other things. For example, if you ask, "How much is the blue shirt?" the response should tell you the price of that blue shirt, not other shirts. It's clear and easy to understand. The chatbot shouldn't use fancy words or complicated sentences that you don't understand. Examples of relevant responses. Question: what are the ingredients in this cake? Relevant response: this cake is made with flour, sugar, eggs, butter, and vanilla extract. Question: how do I return a product? Relevant response: you can return your product within 30 days of purchase. Here's how. Link to return instructions. Question: what is the capital of France? Relevant response: the capital of France is Paris. Why are relevant responses important? They make using chatbots easier and more enjoyable. When you get the information you need in a clear and helpful way, you're more likely to use the chatbot again.
Solutions. Making AI work for business goals. Okay, so we have these awesome business goals, right? We want to make personalized product recommendations, have chatbots that talk to customers, summarize big documents, create cool images, and translate languages. But how do we actually do these things? This is where AI solutions come in. They're like the tools we use to make our business goals happen. Let's look at each one. 1. Personalized product recommendations. Solution. This is where recommendation engines come in. Imagine a machine that learns your shopping habits, like what you buy, what you browse, and even your age and location. Then, it uses this information to suggest products you might like. Example: if you buy lots of running shoes, the engine might suggest new running socks or workout clothes. Though, automated customer support chatbots. Solution. Here we use natural language processing, NLP. It's like teaching a computer to understand human language. The chatbot can read customer questions, understand what they need, and then pull information from your knowledge base to give helpful answers. Example: if a customer asks, "Where is my order?" the chatbot could check their order status and tell them when it's expected to arrive. Teen. Summarizing text. Solution. Text summarization. AI uses clever algorithms to read large documents and pick out the most important points. Think of it like a really fast and efficient reader who gives you the key takeaways. Example: you have a long report about company sales. The AI could read it and give you a short summary of the main points. Creating images. Solution. This is where generative adversarial networks, GANs, shine. These AI systems can learn from existing images and then create new ones based on text descriptions. Imagine telling the AI, "create an image of a cat wearing a hat." Example: you need images for your website, but you don't have a budget for professional photographers. You can use this AI to create images of products, people, or scenes to use on your site. 5. Real-time translation. Solution. Machine translation uses AI to translate text or speech from one language to another in real time. It's like having a super-fast translator in your pocket. Example: you're on a business trip in a country that speaks a different language. You use a translation app on your phone to talk to people and understand signs. These are just a few examples of AI solutions. The possibilities are endless. AI is constantly getting better and finding new ways to solve problems and help businesses grow.
Information. What is information? Information is like a message that tells you something. It can be about anything, like what you ate for breakfast or how to build a rocket. It can be written, spoken, or even shown in a picture. Think of it like a puzzle piece. Each piece of information fits together to create a bigger picture or understanding. Here are some examples. A news article is information about current events. A recipe is information about how to cook something. A map is information about where places are located. A weather forecast is information about what the weather will be like. The important thing about information is that it helps us learn and understand the world around us.
Summarize large amounts of text data. Imagine you have a huge pile of books, reports, and articles. You want to know the main ideas from all of them, but reading everything would take forever. That's where AI comes in. It can help you summarize large amounts of text data quickly and easily. Think of it like this. AI is like a super reader that can scan through all the text and pick out the most important points. It's like reading a book and getting a short summary of the plot, instead of reading the whole thing. For example, let's say you have a bunch of news articles about the same topic. AI can read all of them and give you a short summary of the key information, like who, what, when, where, and why. Here's how it works. 1. Input. You feed the AI the text you want summarized. This could be a document, a website, or even a whole collection of articles. AI processing. The AI uses special algorithms to understand the meaning of the text. It looks for important words, phrases, and relationships between them. Output. The AI generates a concise summary that captures the main points of the original text. This helps you save time and effort, letting you focus on the key information instead of getting lost in a sea of words.
Raw text documents. Raw text documents are like the original, unprocessed words you find in a book, a newspaper, or an email. Imagine you have a whole bunch of notes you scribbled down in your notebook. That's like a raw text document. It's just the plain text, without any fancy formatting or organization. Here are some examples. A news article. This is a long piece of writing about a specific event or topic. It has paragraphs, headings, and maybe even pictures. But before it becomes a beautiful, organized article, it starts as raw text, just a bunch of words on a page. A blog post. Like a news article, a blog post is also written text, but it's usually shorter and about a specific topic the author cares about. An email. Think about the emails you send and receive. They have words, sentences, and maybe even emojis. But before you hit send, they are just raw text. So, when we talk about raw text documents, think of it as the building blocks of information. These are just the words themselves, waiting to be organized, processed, and used for different things.
Articles. Let's talk about articles. Imagine you're reading a newspaper or a magazine. All the stories you see are called articles. They are like little stories about different things, like news articles. These tell you about what's happening in the world, like a new invention or a big event. Opinion articles. These share someone's thoughts and feelings about a topic, like what they think about a new law. How-to articles. These teach you how to do something, like bake a cake or fix a broken bike. Think of an article like a sandwich. The bread is the beginning and end of the article. It has a title that tells you what the article is about, and it ends with a conclusion that sums up what you just read. The filling is the meat of the article. This is where the story is told or the information is shared. Example. Let's say you're reading an article about dogs. The title might be, "Dogs are amazing pets." The article might talk about how friendly dogs can be, how they make you happy, and how to take care of them. The conclusion might say that dogs are wonderful companions. Remember, articles are just like stories, but they are written in a way that gives you information and facts about a specific topic.
Reports. Reports. A simple explanation. Reports are like stories, but instead of telling about people and events, they tell about facts and data. They help us understand what happened and why. Think of it like this. Story. A princess fell in love with a prince. Report. The sales of our company's product increased by 20% last month. Reports are usually written in a formal way and use numbers, charts, and tables to show information clearly. Here's what a typical report might look like. Title: Sales Report for January 2023. Introduction. This report provides an overview of the company's sales performance during January 2023. Data table shows the amount of sales for each product, month by month. Chart shows a visual representation of the sales growth over time. Conclusion. The sales report shows a significant increase in sales during January, likely due to the holiday season. Examples. School report tells you how you are doing in your classes. Weather report tells you what the weather will be like. Financial report tells you how a company is doing financially. Key things to remember about reports. Focus on facts. Use numbers and data to show what happened. Be clear and organized. Use headings and bullet points to make it easy to understand. Tell a story with the data. Explain what the numbers mean and why they are important.
Concise summaries. Imagine you have a big pile of papers with lots of information on them. It could be news articles, reports, or even just long emails. Reading all that information can take a lot of time. That's where concise summaries come in. They are like a short version of the long information, like a summary of a story you read. Here's how it works. Imagine you have a long article about a new type of car. A concise summary would take the most important points of the article and put them in a shorter, easier to understand way. For example, it might say things like, "This new car is very fast and gets great gas mileage. It has a special feature that helps you park easier. The car will be available for sale next month." Concise summaries are like having a shortcut to understanding information quickly. They help us save time and focus on the important parts of a lot of information.
Create realistic images for marketing campaigns. Imagine you are creating a poster for a new kind of juice. You want it to look amazing, right? You want to show people how delicious and refreshing it is. But you don't have a fancy camera or a big budget to hire a photographer. That's where AI comes in. AI can help us make realistic images for marketing. Think of it like a super-powered artist who can create pictures from words. You tell AI what you want, and it draws it for you. Here's how it works. 1. You give AI instructions. You tell AI what you want the image to be like. Do you want a photo of a juicy orange on a sunny beach? Or a cool, blue smoothie in a glass? You can even describe the colors, the light, and the details you want. Though AI creates the picture, AI uses its knowledge of real-world images to make a new picture based on your words. It's like painting a picture in your mind but then having AI turn it into a real image. 3. You use the image in your marketing. Now you have a beautiful, realistic image to use on your website, social media, or even print materials. It helps people understand what your product is about and makes them want to buy it. Example, let's say you sell shoes. You want to advertise a new pair of running shoes. You can tell AI, create an image of a person running through a park wearing a new blue and green running shoes. The sun is shining and the grass is green. AI will use this information to create an image that looks like a real photograph. It can even make the shoes look shiny and new, like they just came out of the box. This is just one way AI can help us create marketing materials that look amazing and draw people in.
Text prompts describing the desired images. Text prompts for AI image generation. A simple guide. Imagine you want a computer to draw a picture for you. You can't just tell it, draw a picture. You need to be more specific. That's where text prompts come in. Text prompts are like instructions you give to the AI. They're words and phrases that describe the image you want. The more detailed your prompt, the better the AI can understand your vision and create the image you have in mind. Here's how you can write a good text prompt. Start with the subject. What is the main thing in your picture? Example, a cat. Add details. What kind of cat? What's it doing? What's the background like? Example, a fluffy white cat sitting on a windowsill, looking out at a garden. Describe the style. Do you want it to look like a painting, a photograph, a cartoon, or something else? Example, a cat sitting on a windowsill, looking out at a garden, in the style of a watercolor painting. Use specific words. Instead of saying, happy, you could say, smiling. Instead of, beautiful, you could say, elegant. Example, a beautiful cat with emerald green eyes sitting on a windowsill, looking out at a lush garden. Here are some more examples. Simple prompt, a dog playing fetch. More detailed prompt, a golden retriever with a wagging tail, running across a field with a bright red frisbee in its mouth. Prompt with style, a portrait of a young woman in a vintage dress, in the style of a Renaissance painting. Remember, the AI doesn't know what you are thinking unless you tell it. The more information you give in your text prompt, the better the AI will understand your vision and create the image you want.
Image styles. Image styles. What makes images look different? Image styles are like the different ways artists can paint a picture. It's how we make images look unique and interesting. Think of it like choosing a filter on your phone camera. Here are some examples of image styles. 1. Realistic. This style makes images look like real-life photos. You can see details like wrinkles on a person's face, the texture of wood, or the blur of motion. Though cartoon, this style uses bright colors and simple shapes to make images look like cartoons. Think of your favorite animated movie characters. Teen watercolor. This style makes images look like paintings done with watercolors. It gives them a soft, blurry, and colorful look. Char oil painting. This style makes images look like paintings done with oil paints. It creates a thick, textured look with bold strokes and rich colors. 5. Abstract. This style uses shapes, colors, and textures to create art that doesn't represent anything specific. It's like letting your imagination run wild. Share. Photorealistic. This style tries to make computer-generated images look as realistic as possible. Imagine a photo taken by a professional photographer. 7. Pixel art. This style uses small squares called pixels to create images. It gives them a retro, video game-like look. 8. Line art. This style focuses on using lines to create images. It's like sketching with a pencil. These are just some examples of many image styles. Each style has its own unique features and can be used for different purposes. For example, a realistic image might be used for a product photo, while a cartoon style might be used for a children's book illustration.
Generated images. Generated images. Bringing ideas to life with AI. Imagine you have a great idea for a new product, but you don't know how to draw. Or maybe you need pictures for a website but can't afford a professional photographer. That's where AI-generated images come in. Think of it like this. You give the computer a description of what you want, like a cute puppy wearing a hat, or a futuristic city under the stars. The AI then uses this description to create a picture for you. Here's how it works. You give instructions. This is called a text prompt. You tell the AI what you want in the picture, like the colors, the objects, the style, and even the mood. The AI does the magic. It takes your text prompt and uses it to create a picture based on what it has learned from millions of images. It's like the AI has its own special art book filled with different styles and objects, and it uses your prompt to choose what to draw. You get a new image, the AI shows you the picture it made, and you can adjust your instructions to make it even better. Examples. You could use AI to create an image for your website, a social media post, or even a children's book. You could use AI to create images for a game or animation. You could even use AI to create art that looks like it was painted by a famous artist. This is what makes AI-generated images so cool. They allow anyone, even those without artistic skills, to create unique and beautiful pictures. It's like having a personal artist in your pocket.
Translate languages in real time. Imagine you are talking to someone who speaks a different language. You want to have a conversation with them, but you don't understand each other. That's where translate languages in real time comes in. Think of it like a super fast translator working behind the scenes. It's like having a special tool that can understand what you say and instantly translate it into another language, so the other person can understand you. It works both ways. Here's how it works. 1. You speak or type. Let's say you want to say, hello, in Spanish. You would speak or type, hello, into the tool. Though the tool translates, the tool takes your words and quickly changes them into Spanish, so it becomes, hola. 3. The other person hears or sees. The other person, who speaks Spanish, will now hear or see, hola, understanding what you said. Real-time translation is used in many ways. Traveling. Imagine you are on vacation in a foreign country. You can use real-time translation to communicate with locals, order food, ask for directions, or even have a conversation. Business. If you work with people from different countries, real-time translation can help you conduct meetings, negotiate deals, and build relationships, even if you don't speak the same language. Live events. During international conferences or events, real-time translation allows people to understand what's being said, even if they don't understand the original language. It's like magic, making communication easier and smoother across language barriers.
Text or audio in the source language. Okay, let's talk about text or audio in the source language in a simple way. Imagine you are trying to communicate with someone who speaks a different language. That's where translation comes in. Text or audio in the source language is simply the original message you want to translate. It could be text, like a written message, an email, a document, or a tweet. For example, hello, how are you? Audio, like a voice recording, a phone call, or a song. For example, someone speaking in Spanish, saying, Hola, ¿cómo estás? The AI system will take this source language, text or audio and turn it into the language you want. So, if you want to translate from Spanish to English, the source language is Spanish, and the AI will output the message in English.
Translated text or audio in the target language. Imagine you are talking to someone who speaks a different language. You want to tell them something, but they don't understand your words. That's where translation comes in. Translated text or audio in the target language is like a bridge between two languages. It takes what you say or write in your language, the source language, and turns it into the language the other person understands, the target language. Think of it like this. You, hello, how are you? English source language, AI translator, hola, ¿cómo estás? Spanish target language, the AI translator has taken your English sentence and changed it into Spanish so someone who speaks Spanish can understand you. The same works with audio. You can speak into your phone, and the AI translator will change your voice into the target language, so someone can hear you even if they don't understand your language. It's like magic, but it's really powerful technology that helps people communicate with each other all around the world.